What up, what up, what up? So I just got back from DC. I'm not sure if this is going to be a full video, but after driving the Alto for what, maybe 14 hours, I've learned a lot about the car. First and foremost, it loves doing 70 miles per hour on the highway. I had absolutely no issues. I made it there and back like nothing. But I did realize that when the cars first started, like when I first get in it and I drive it, I could do 10 straight U-turns and I get no sound. And I'm realizing that's because the gear oil that's in the rear diff is still thick and it hasn't thinned out from me driving it for a long extended time. So I've been talking to a bunch of people. Shout out to everybody who's been DMing me on Instagram, commenting on YouTube, giving me suggestions. I'm not saying what I'm going to do right now is the solution, but I do think it's going to make the sound go away and hopefully the tension or gearing or whatever's going on back there will be less and maybe even go away. So what I'm gonna do real quick is swap out the rear diff fluid again. The recommended weight is 8W90, which I put in my car, but I put GL4 and I didn't know there was a difference between GL4 and GL5. And I was speaking to Rob Green, if you guys remember. He's the one who helped me when I was back in Cali and the Cappuccino broke down the first time. And he was telling me that I should go with a thicker fluid. So we're gonna put this 75W140 and I'm gonna add an additive this time. I didn't do it last time because I didn't have an LSD, but I'm going to also add this additive. So we're going to put about a bag and a half of this, and I'm going to use this entire bottle because it says to use the entire tube for 1 to 4 quarts, and I'm putting about a quart and a half. So let me grab my tools. Things smell so bad, but hopefully this is the last time I'm swapping it out. Again, what we like to see, no metal shavings. Let me use my camera and flash. That's just dirt over there, but you can see, looking nice and clean. I mean, I changed this literally less than 7 days ago. So this is like 50 bucks just being drained out. But hopefully, after adding this and the additive, the sound goes away. We can start focusing on more of the fun stuff because that gets here tomorrow. And the journey for the Alto being one of the coolest K cars I've ever owned will continue. All right, so first I'm gonna add the additive and then I'm gonna add the gear oil. So let me squeeze this into here. Yeah, damn. Gear oil officially swapped over. Now let's go back to Advanced Auto Parts and return this bag. I wouldn't say this is the full test because I'm only gonna be driving about 10 minutes and the car's not really gonna get too warm. I wouldn't say the oil is gonna get too thin, but let's see. If I drive those 10 minutes and the sound comes back immediately, then maybe this isn't the solution. We'll go back to the drawing board. I just want to make sure. Honestly, sounds like that just really drive me insane. Like I even ordered new belts for the front. Maybe I have to get new pulleys as well. But starting the car and hearing that sound really drives me insane. Little things like that I cannot deal with. But let's head to Advanced Auto Parts. Let's drive over there, see if anything changes. And I also want to add, I've been driving the Alto a lot, and I understand this is my next build, but I feel like I've been neglecting the Cappuccino. And I drove this just to Advanced Auto Parts, and I love this car. I'm even thinking about driving it to Montreal later this month, around like April 20th. They're doing a meet at iCar. If you're from Montreal, you're from Canada, comment below. But I think I'm gonna drive the Cappuccino there. They're doing a drag race. I think it'd be hilarious if I enter it in that. And seeing how I'm about 99% sure this car will be gone in August or September, I want to really enjoy it some more. I want to really build it up because I know once the mirror gets here, I'm going to forget about this car even more. All right, moment of truth to an extent. Let's see if I hear anything. I think the real test though, like I said, I have to like really let the additive and everything really mix in there, and then I'll be able to tell. But like, of course, on a turn like this, yeah, we're not gonna hear anything. I'm almost at Advanced and I've been taking some wide turns and I don't hear anything. But again, just like before, when I put on the wheels, I'm not gonna get too excited. I do have to take a hard turn in to get to Advanced, so let me see if I purposely try to make it as wide as possible and see if we get any chirping or something from the rear. I guess I didn't take Easter into consideration. Advanced Auto Parts is definitely closed, which means let's do a U-turn. test right here. Let's see. I know you guys heard that, but again, we're gonna let it mix. Maybe it takes some time to dilute. I definitely still got the sound. But yeah, I'm in this video here. I'm sure I'm gonna fast forward it several days later. Let's install the other fun parts that are probably in this title and, you know, continue to brainstorm. Where the cappuccino OEM spot was. Yeah, it's just part of it. I've been sitting on this wrap idea since I was in Japan. All my Patreon homies know that I teased this idea while I was over there. And since, like I said earlier, I haven't been driving this car, I just feel like I've been neglecting it, and I have so many ideas and so many fun things I still want to do, like the 3 spokes. How many times have I mentioned 3 spokes on the cappuccino, 3 spokes on the cappuccino, 3 spokes on the cappuccino, and I still haven't did it. But here's how the wrap looks. Shout out to the homies at Impress Auto Styling in Brooklyn. If you guys want your car wrapped or any fun little OEM style decals, definitely hit them up. Tell them WayBeforeTheFame sent you. But now what we're gonna do is head back home, because according to UPS, a lot of my packages just got here for the Alto. Just got home, opening a bunch of these packages. First thing on the agenda is I will be making more Game Boy speedometers. I ordered 10 of them. I would say maybe 7 or 8 are for sale. I definitely want to keep some for my own builds. So stay tuned for this. This should be done maybe in a week or so. I'll post them on Patreon when they're done, and whatever's left, I'll sell to the public. And then let me show you some of the stuff I picked up. This is one. The Hatsumira, like, little garden thingy. This was surprisingly almost $80, which is beyond ridiculous. But K is away, and I love rare little K things, so I had to pick that up. We got the blow valve for the Alto. We got the intake for the Alto. We got a strut bar. That's what this is. Then I got this 666 glow plate. Obviously, I had to pick this up. Waffle coming soon, or maybe Patreon exclusive. And then I got some air filters for the homie. This is for the cappuccino. It's like a breather hose or something. 2 of mine are already cracked, so hopefully buying a new one straight from Suzuki is the solution. And then here's the other 666 plate. I have some ETC readers for sale. And then I finally got a horn for the Daihatsu Mira or Cappuccino. Probably gonna test fit this in one of the videos. So we got a nice Momo Monte Carlo, I believe that's what it's called. 350 millimeter. But I'm in this video here. Road to 30K. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the next couple videos. We got a lot of fun parts to install. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.